Oh, yiggity. So this one's a doozy, y'all. Most, almost every inch of their walls was covered in human feces. Mother, who kept two boys in a house of horrors, takes plea deal on charges of child neglect and false imprisonment. Uh, Wait till y'all hear this one, man. This is a woo-wee. I will be right back on the Keep It P podcast. Hold that mayo, baby.
Music teasing.
Kendra, you the best. Kendra Blackwood is the fucking best.
All right, y'all. Let's get it. So man, let me put they pictures up real quick so y'all can see who we talking about as I read for you. It's funny though. Hold on, let me switch back though. It's funny though that they had to put a story with a black girl's picture up there looking kind of ratchet right off top, even though she was stabbed 100 times. But they have to put that up right under this story to give you the inclination that it might be her. But it's not. It's not though. This who it is. This who it is. That's it. That's who it is. It says a Wisconsin mother who oversaw what neighborhoods and news media have termed a house of out of a horror movie took a plea deal on Thursday afternoon that could result in substantial prison time. Katie Coke, 34, looks like she does a whole bunch of coke and a whole bunch of meth, and she looks more like 54. Not well, she ain't that old looking. But anyway, it says she was arrested in late July and charged with 2 felony counts each of chronic neglect of a child and false imprisonment and 2 misdemeanor counts of neglect of a child, according to the criminal complaint obtained by Law and Crime. It says some of the counts were dismissed in Milwaukee court as the defendant accepted a legal culpability for 3 of the charges. The state agreed to dismiss 1 count of false imprisonment and the 2 lesser counts of child neglect in exchange for Coke pleading guilty to the 2 counts of chronic neglect of a child resulting in emotional damage and 1 count of false imprisonment, which combine both victims. It says, "I'm doing well, thank you," Coke said in a response to the question from a judge as proceedings got underway. Entirely drama free, the defendant answered in the affirmative each time she was asked whether she stood the charge when she understood the charge against her and the rights that she was waiving and she was pleading guilty to and potentially punishment that she faces with second next year. The judge, with no fanfare, attempted to was accepted all 3 guilty pleas. The state intends to ask for a combined sentence of 20 years. The sentence recommendation by the prosecutor would be bifurcated 10 years if prison under initial confinement, which cannot be reduced by good behavior, and 10 years in extended extended supervision. Coke's attorney will be allowed and likely willing to argue for a lower sentence. The judge, however, won't be bound by any terms of the plea deal and could sentence the defendant to the maximum 36-year stint behind bars. Each count of child neglect carries a maximum of 15 years in prison. The false imprisonment charge carries a maximum of 6 years. It says Milwaukee Police Department James Hunter in previous hearings described the state of affairs inside the house as a really terrible hoarding situation. Smell of urine and feces on a daily basis. The children have never bathed. Detective said earlier this summer, Milwaukee Police Department District 3 officers responded to numerous 911 calls about the boys at the residence on South 71st Street, later determined that 7 and 9-year-old who were naked running through 71st Street, covered in blood, feces, bruises, and red marks. One caller told the woman yanked one of the boys back inside. I'm not going to ever forget the way they looked when they came running out of the house. I'll never forget that, Chris Elder, who called 911, Milwaukee said. They the look on their faces was pure bewilderment. They were just looking all around. They could not, I don't think that they've ever been outside before. Dang. It says during a Miranda Ride's interview with the police, Coke allegedly vicalated, vacillated on various points, including by claiming that her children were homeschooled but lacked proper curriculum. She also alleged she did not want her boys to lose their stability they have, but admitted she effed up and that they deserve better. As for the education state of the children, the boy's mother alleged that one of them could trace letters and read small words while the other one was learning how to put sentences together in proper form. She also told police officers that they use educational apps on their tablets and that she's recently purchased Hooked on Phonics. Girl, that's so damn old. Come on. Although I did play Hooked on Phonics for my kids, though, and they all can read and write very well. It's terrible, and it's something out of a horror movie. Milwaukee County Assistant Attorney General Mallory Davis previously said the children were essentially confined to their room for much of their lives, and the door had a latch on the outside, and the windows were boarded shut. I have finally been able to view videos and photographs of the home, and I can tell you almost every inch of the walls were covered in human feces. Mm-hmm. So why should she get less than 36 years is what I'm saying. If this judge gives her less than the 36 years that she deserves, is this something wrong with the judge? Finally, it goes on to say, Coke's boyfriend, the one you're looking at, Joel Mankey, 38, looks more like 68, stands accused of 2 counts each of chronic neglect of a child, false imprisonment over the boy's treatment. He pled not guilty to the charges in July. So he said, I ain't do it. It was all her. Because you was right there, though. But you was right there, though, cuz. You was right there in the house. You're a sorry piece of crap, man. Let's talk about how certain people don't give a damn about them kids. If you go to my channel right now, hold on, let me show y'all something real quick, on the real quick side of the game. If y'all go to my channel real quick, you will see, hold on, check this out. Just real quick. If you go to my but anyway, y'all should go to the channel and subscribe if you haven't done that anyway. But I used to have this video up about I used to have this video up about this congresswoman who left her child on a couch to like rot and wither away because she was like disabled or something. And like that was a similar story. Like she had never seen outside or nothing. And nobody knew about this child except for the creepy old dude that lived with them. I mean, creepy old dude that lived next door. Talking about he ain't seen the child in like 15 years, never seen the child in 15 years, but seen her once like 15 years ago. Anyway, if you're listening to this right now on YouTube, 9 times out of 10 is old. And you could have heard this on Spotify already. So go to Spotify to Keep It P Podcast and sign up there. Also, we do Patreon on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I know y'all see the drive-bys. You know, the drive-bys is on the channel. That means you can go over to Patreon and get the real deal content, right? Then you can catch us live every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can tap in the comments. So if you listen to this on X or Snapchat or TikTok or Facebook, even though Facebook you can comment, go to the Facebook group, go to the YouTube, subscribe there so we can interact, so I can talk to you now. That's pretty much all I got for you. But before I go, is something that I want to show because you need to get you some gear from Say It With Your Chest. Check that out. I like that. Go ahead to sayitwithyourchest.com. That's SAYITWITYOCHESS. Say it with your chest.com for the little gear. You dig what I'm talking about? And I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm emoji fold you and scold you about being on code. You know, I got 4 words for you. I need you to go ahead and subscribe for the vibes, like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you care about getting black empowerment everywhere. Please do it on the platforms that we own, Jones. And just to bring it on home, I got love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out the doha for Shoha. You already know. Yeah.